Hello everyone, my name is VTech Guy. Today I'm really excited. We're going to start something special to me personally. I've been a big fan of the Three Kingdoms time period, the Romance of the Three Kingdoms novel itself, and I think if you're a big fan of this time period, this Warring States period of China, I think you guys would definitely see we have a lot of great stuff coming out. Most recently, Romance of the Three Kingdoms 13. People were kind of 50-50 on it. I personally liked it. We have Three Kingdoms, The Last Warlord, which is made by a very humble, very small company. And so I personally have spent probably a ridiculous amount of hours in this game already since I've picked it up. And I've kind of been battling between how I wanted to start this off. And I think we'll just jump right in here with the new game, and we're going to do Deng Zhuo's Rise with 8190. Liu Bian was enthroned as Emperor Shao of Han. Deng Zhuo took control of the imperial courts and deposed Emperor Shao. A coalition of warlords and regional officials launched a campaign against Deng Zhuo. Another thing was, I didn't really know who I wanted to play as. We got, Cao Cao. Yeah, we got Liu Bei, Yun Shao. We have so many people we could fight the war against Deng Zhuo. But I think it's that there's something about this game that makes it special in terms of the successor in Deng Zhuo, where we can... If Deng Zhuo will die, I will say that this game it drags the war out, which is a phenomenal thing in my opinion, because usually you go in and you just start your steamroll. You just steamroll through everybody. Once you start rolling, you're steamrolling. And so, I think if I was to play this and just drag it out, like it's supposed to be, Deng Zhuo is going to die. I will say that. He will die and he will have a successor. Will it be Lu Bu? I don't know. We can change that, which is something very interesting. To also follow up on things coming out for this time period of Three Kingdoms, this year I should say, or yeah, actually next year, yeah, we have the Total War. I've never played a Total War game, but Total War Three Kingdoms is coming out, so I think this is a wonderful time if you a fan of Dynasty Warriors who wants to get more into this time period. You guys are gonna just like it a lot, especially check out this game. And get your own opinion on it. It's more of a strategy game, compare the hack and slash. It's more in-depth, more long-term commitment, I will say. So for difficulty here, we're gonna put the difficulty to easy, just because I'm not that great at the game, I will say that. Growth we're gonna keep normal, office injury normal, lifespan normal, deeds and all this normal. I was playing difficulty normal. I was doing decent. I don't know. Alright, I think, yeah, let's just keep it on normal. No cheat, no going around it. Graphic quality high, message speed low. Tutorial we're going to turn off. I don't need that right now. If the sound gets a little too loud, definitely during the second episode, I'll start turning it down for you guys. Actually, I might turn it down a little bit now. Alright, that should be a little bit better for you guys. I want you guys to still hear the sound, but this thing is blaring in my ear. My ears also air. The only heroes in the world are you and I. Cow cow. For anybody who's a big fan of Dynasty Tactics. I know in the discussion forums it's been brought up about how they should approach certain gameplay mechanics. I would say the combat is very much like ROTK, like the older ones in the ROTK series, such as 8 and 10. In the 6th year of Zhongping, I'll let him speak over me.
岂料好景不长，何进被石常氏所暗杀，而袁绍、曹操等又斩杀了石常氏，掌握汉末权柄的外戚和宦官势力同时覆灭。西凉枭雄董卓则趁机入主朝政，又得到了天下无双的猛将吕布的头效，更加权倾一时。于是，穷凶极恶的董卓擅自罢免了少帝，拥立了献帝为新皇。这一不臣之举，遭到了袁绍、袁术、曹操等人的强烈反对。他们奔赴各地，招兵买马，积蓄力量，拉开了诸侯反董的序幕。
And that should take us to the main city here. And this is going to be our capital city here with Deng Zhuo, of course. So we got a good population to work with, and that's very important when it comes to recruiting troops. We have 50,000 troops right off the bat, good amount of gold, 12,000. That thing's going to go by real fast. So for you guys that are still learning about the game, just as I am, I'm very much a learner of this game. I think we'll jump in with Successor and start there, because this is a lot of fun here. We got Deng Hao, Deng Min, Niu Fu, and Li Ru. First, you can see the ones that are closer to not destroying my loyalty with my officers are the ones that are actually kin. Of course, you see children, kin, outsiders, outsider. Of course, this will be, level of Successor. This could be, first dude could get it, third one could get it. So it goes completely off of, just random in that nature. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I had a brief distraction there, so a quick little jump cut and whatnot. So to continue talking about the order of Successor, like I said, with the first being Deng Hao, and seeing as he is one of the children of Deng Zhuo, it'll be easier for a Successor to not cause little officer loyalty to go just plummet down compared to Sai Yan and Sai Young. So you can see the more related to you are, the better, especially children, kin. Spouses not too much, outsiders definitely not, such as the vassals. So let's take another look at some of the people we can put here. I don't know if Lu Bu's on here. So Lu Bu, or no, if I can hit that. Lu Bu is on here. He's listed as an outsider, oddly enough. And we can see where loyalty with the officers would definitely still go down and whatnot. So I think we'll keep it here with Deng Hao for the children, Li Ru, Lu Bu, and Sai Young. Actually, we might go back here with was it Sai Yan? I think we'll put, or maybe Diao Chan, just to really spice it up. And you definitely have you have some options here. So I think we'll do it like that. Man, oh man, wouldn't it be something Diao Chan, later Diao Chan actually ended up with the throne, or taking the seat for Deng Zhuo's army. So spy here is how you're going to be able to basically find new officers as they come into the game, stuff like that. We're going to give it to our highest scouting person, which is He Young. We're only getting him $100. Nothing too crazy. Search is these people are going to go out there and actually find these officers, get those connections up and whatnot. Spy will just open up the areas, basically. Also, as for stuff such as, what is it? It's one of these around here also. Just to deal with it. Forget which one, but might be Control. Yeah, it's Control. I haven't really messed around with that one too much. Develop, of course, if you ever played any game similar to this, I guess you could say, you're always going to build up that city. So, you have 50,000 officers here. I'm not going to lie, I kind of want to just go and take out Cao Cao right off the bat, because I know he will be the main threat to our forces. Drilling troops, don't really need to worry about that. Bowmen are champs, I shall say that. We're going to recruit some troops. There we go. So you don't want cavalry, 30,000, 10,000. Let's get more bowmen. Always need more bowmen. Deng Zhuo also help. So the game does get a little loud, like I said, so I need to set up. Probably turn this down to that. Alright, research is extremely important. It is extremely vital. Now, at first it might seem like you're kind of throwing just money at the wall and nothing's really happening, but in military especially, once you get these catapults, the battering rams, the whole 9 yards, stuff like that, you will see a massive improvement in your battles, taking out castles, defending your castle, from sieges and stuff like that. It will be so vital. So I'm going to jump straight in here, and we're going to work towards the military. We're going to bounce back and forth between crafting. I don't think farming, I haven't really had any problem when it comes to food, but I can't say in this region of the game how that'll impact it compared to, I was playing more eastern side of China, and this is kind of more western. I do have, a lot of land to take care of. It says central. So, let's see, spread out. Personnel, let's go check out people we can employ. So no one can employ right off the bat. I think that's actually like for everything. Appoint counselors, we have Li Ru to help us out with spies. For ministers, we have Hong Wan and Commander Lu Bu. Kinda as you would expect. For rankings, These also help people to get more loyalty, give them more responsibility, gives them better effects. You also have to pay them more also. So we just auto rank them. Let the game usually decide with that. And let's see, anything else? Usually, if you start getting a bunch of once you start playing into the game, usually within the first couple of years, you don't get too much. But as you continue and get more reports, they just start throwing stuff at you when it comes to items. And that's a perfect time to give the items to your officers, especially ones that get injured in battle, because they're going to need them to get healed also. There's going to be these little guys around here to tell you about officers, like Eugene. Sometimes they'll say, hey, we must send a person right now to go get them. But it didn't do it in that case. So the way to simulate the game and to advance is to hit this little icon down here. I usually bring it to ×3 because there's a little bit of slow when you just do ×1 or ×2. You can see a big map of China. We can all move around here. See Cao Cao, some people, notable officers in his area. We're at Lao Yang. We have a great position on Cao Cao. We have Hulao Pass, Wu Pass, and something else I think it was. What was that? Hangu Pass. Probably said that wrong. But, so, we probably do want to take out, this boy over here, Liu Yan. Of course I can hit this, don't hit logs. I want to hit this right here, take me outside the city. This is what we want to take out right here, Liu Yan. Ma Tang and his guys are not going to be too much of a challenge. Yun Shu, nothing at all. I haven't really seen a massive coalition yet. I am playing as Zhuo, so I kind of expect, that might be a thing. I don't know if that's actually implemented in the game as a feature yet, though. I will say that. Sun Jian is down there, and good old Cao Cao is right beside us. I'm looking to take him out. Liu Bei is up here also, next to Yun Shu, but hopefully he's going to get taken out by Yun Shu or someone else that just wipes him. I will say this: the people you think that are overpowered in this game truly are not actually. So someone as a Lu Bu might be more powerful. Yes, that's true. But someone like a Guan Yu could get taken out by a person like Dian Wei. So they don't make them, crazy. Like those are the ones you're going for. So you need to find a good mix between, people who are your family, people that can succeed, be your successor, that'll keep your army together. You need to find the people who are going to be your troops and who are going to keep, I say this, my kind of rookie mistake was going out and just hiring everybody, because there's so many officers in this game. I think over 1,000 officers, like 1,600 or something like that, with probably more to come anyways. And of course you see these beautiful portraits they have drawn here today. So I think don't go and just hire everybody. I know there's achievements to do that, but I think that is a mistake that as a small force you don't want to do. Now at Zhuo's level, I think I'm kind of okay at that. I can get away with it, but even then I don't hire every single person. Let's see, employ. Still nothing really going on here. Free officer Yan Jun. They're still telling me about officer list. I don't really have too many notable people, so let's take a quick look at Lu Bu. I'll give you a kind of idea when it comes to stats, at least from my knowledge. There's not really too much about this game at the moment, so I'm kind of taking my knowledge and other people's knowledge, such as a YouTuber also who's active on the discussion forums by the name of Hayes. So definitely go check out all of his streams and stuff. Pretty chill dude. Here you can see some of his stats, very much similar to most stuff you would expect, very useful, especially rockfall fire arrows, charge, rush, stuff like that, just great. I don't use too many of the strategist stuff, like misinform and taunt. Taunt I'll use if I want to get them out of the castle because they're just camping it, stuff like that. Command is simple, it's how many troops in total they can have, deeds, ranks, levels, all that. Loyalty, tasks that he's doing right now, the position he has within your force, rank in the force also, not to be confused with the position, kind of like counselor and stuff like that, or vassal or prefect. Military stats, so you can see here, Lu Bu, 86 with military, 97 with duel. Of course the items that he owns and acquires just bump them up a lot, such as the halberds, the red hair, stuff like that. So even a person like Lu Bu, who is still, very respected, very powerful in this game as he was in real life, is not horribly like overpowered. The fact that you will not be able to beat him, he can be beaten in battle, outsmarted. So that probably won't happen a couple times. Relationships: Chen Gong, Wei Zhu, and Zhang Yang are all friends of him. He hates Zhang Fei. The bio has not been translated yet for this game. I really hope it does soon, because I want to definitely learn more about these characters without having to just do a straight Google search every single time I see someone. Like, I'll be like, hey, Zhang Liao, you got any family? No children right now? And it's like, let me find someone who's actually, I think we're talking actually about Deng Zhuo's children, Deng Hao, who I had no idea who he was actually. So, and he actually has a child of his own. Definitely important to keep in mind that Deng Zhuo is 51 years old, so he's getting ready. He's getting ready to, might kick the bucket. I don't know if this game has like scenarios or stuff like that, or events, I should say, that'll play out where Lu Bu will assassinate him or whatnot. But I know I've talked a lot for this episode, and we're going to call it for this episode. It's been a bit of a long one, I should say. I definitely want to showcase more action, stuff like that, more of what this game has to offer, definitely, but I can't just do that in one episode, and I want to be able to keep you guys looking forward to stuff in the future. So definitely tell me your ideas. Who should we go after? I think definitely Cao Cao's on my mind to attack when it comes to the first one. How was the sound, audio, stuff like that? I think I might bump it down a couple of notches also for the sound, because it's still pretty loud. Other than that, everyone have a great day. Peace out.